out there. It's Ulrich with Guitar Ingenuity. I know the light is a little bit weird in here. As I mentioned a couple of days ago, I am missing my regular stationary recording setup. And so we have to make do with this temporary arrangement here behind me. But soon you will see me again sitting in front of my clean green background, and then things will just be a little bit easier. But nonetheless, I'm here to talk about Jimi Page's Firm, which is a bootleg that I bought a long time ago, and I actually have some evidence to show you that it was really a long time ago. If I come a little bit closer here, what you see here is the price tag. That's a little scratched off, but it actually shows German marks, DM, Deutsche Mark. And therefore we're talking about a time before the euro was introduced, which was, it must have been before 99. So I believe I bought this album in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. When I bought it back then, I didn't even realize that it was a bootleg because I was only familiar with Led Zeppelin material, and by accident, I found this CD in the record store, and I said, oh, cool, Jimi Page, yeah, let's buy it. So I bought it, put it in the CD player, and I was deeply disappointed because, of course, I expected it to be like the first or second or third Led Zeppelin album, and which clearly was stupid because we're talking about The Firm and a later point in time. So this was a live recording, or is a live recording from 1985. It says recorded live in Los Angeles during 1985 USA tour. Actually, it says recordé, which is French, I suppose. So it's actually very interesting. There's a couple of things when you read the print on the cover, the back cover, and I believe on the booklet too. It's a little bit of a mish-mash of French and English language, but nonetheless, a good album, very good sound quality for a bootleg. I am not super familiar with the Firm material, so I cannot really make comparisons. I'm coming from the Led Zeppelin camp, at least back then I was. I still love Led Zeppelin, admire Jimmy Page and all that, but I think my perspective has slightly changed over the years. But nonetheless, let me just read the track list. It starts with Closer, City, Sirens, Make Up or Break Up, Morning After, Together, Long Black Cadillac, Prelude, Money Can't Buy, Radioactive, Live in Peace, Midnight Moonlight, Lovin Feelin, Full Circle, Boogie Mama, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. Paul Rodgers on vocals, obviously, Jimmy Page guitars, Tony Franklin bass, and Chris Slade on the drums. So overall, a great album. Overall, a really good album. I enjoyed listening to it. I enjoy it much more these days compared to when I bought it back then in the early or mid 90s. To me personally, it's a little bit too poppy. It's you know, but again, that is just my personal opinion. I just like things a little bit more raw and rocky, if you will. But I'm sure a lot of you who have not heard the album yet and who are fans of Jimmy Page's solo work and his other projects, such as The Firm, I can only highly recommend it. I don't know if it's still out there available. I'm sure if you Google a little bit, you will find sources through which you can purchase the album. Again, it's a bootleg, so I don't know what your take is on buying unauthorized copies, but yes, just something I wanted to bring on your radar screen. If you have any questions about the album that I can answer, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Speaking of next time, what I want to do is I have tons of requests. So obviously in the background, Orange TH100, an amp I treated myself to a couple months ago. I'm in heaven. I'm just completely blown away. Got myself a cabinet a couple weeks ago was previously run through a Marshall, but this is it. This is as good as it gets. So I'm gonna do a review on that. Gonna do a review on my Ibanez Artstar. Had this guitar for almost 20 years now. Awesome guitar. Can't wait to share my thoughts with you on that. And then I have tons of pedals. The Cadillac Bread treble booster, the Big Mouth Pie, and tons of other things. So all of that will be coming up. Give me a little bit of time, but I should see you in 2 days from now again with another review. Till then, so long, bye-bye. Take care.